hello.
Oh, hello.
And welcome to the Comic Queens podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Annie. And welcome back for season 2. I know it hasn't been a break, but it just feels exciting to say.
Yeah. And we're starting off with a bang with another FMK episode.
An actual bang. That's a good use of words. Good use of words, Alex. I'm really excited. It's been a while since we've done an FMK episode. And we haven't really gotten to let our freak flag fly for a while.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. So Annie has come up with all of the matches for this one. I've heard there's themes. I don't know anything. I'm a little excited. I'm a little nervous. So let's get started.
Okay, so I have tried to make general themes. Not everybody in the groupings have fit to a theme, but I tried to keep it fun so that the groupings made a little bit more sense with each other.
Okay.
But in general for this one, I tried to make sure we're not doing repeats from season 1. We're talking about some new series that maybe we've discussed the series before, but not in our FMK episodes. And just in general, trying to maybe touch on some of our more morally gray characters or some of our bad boys. Yeah. Some of our bad boy characters. So to start it out, I kind of want to start out a little bit stronger today. So we're going to start out with the pairing that is what I call our chaos group.
Oh, this is going to be my group.
It's going to be your group. So it is Yanu from I Can See Your Stats.
Okay.
Baphomet from I Was the Final Boss.
Okay.
Or Hwam Young from Dealing with Demons.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to marry Baphomet because I just feel like he's going to keep life interesting.
He is actual chaos personified.
He's chaos personified, and I just think it's fun.
He kills everything.
Yeah, but they deserve it.
Disappointment.
Oh, did you think I was going to pick someone else?
I'm saying this, but I also paired everybody else in this grouping is the exact same. That's why I did this.
Yeah. Well, we've also said
Who do I think I am?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Looks wise too. If we're going with looks, Baphomet looks kind of like my husband, so
tan, yeah.
Dark hair, dark eyes.
It's true.
I just got to go with that one. So, that's who I'm going to marry.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to fuck Yanu.
The dragon.
Because he's a dragon.
Because he's a dragon is so strong.
This is my fantasy world.
Oh my god. So because he's a dragon. No other reason. That's why.
I mean, I guess if we're going off of his personality, I still think that he's not someone who you would want to marry.
Well, no, definitely probably not.
But he has that whole thing where he's very protective of Era.
He's a total yandere.
He's a yandere.
For sure.
That's what he is. And, maybe I want that once or twice, but I don't want that forever.
Yeah. Couldn't do that forever.
Yeah. So
you're going to have to kill Hwam Young?
I am. It just comes down to...
You want to fuck a dragon.
I want to fuck a dragon.
It's as simple as that, everybody.
I guess so.
Oh my God.
Okay, what would you do?
Okay, so mine is very different. Because, well, no, it's not very different. But you're going to be sad because I'm killing Baphomet.
No.
I know. But okay, here's the thing. I'm so behind as of now on I Was the Final Boss. Mm-hmm. So who knows? Could change my mind. Could change my tune.
I don't know. I mean, he just gets more chaotic. So it's not going to get
That's fair.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have to see really how far you are.
Here's the thing. In I Was the Final Boss, from what I remember of the story, something resonates with me about Baphomet in the fact that, like, he's just so bored with the day-to-day and, like, just the monotony of it all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get you.
But he is, like, on the right side most of the time. Not all the time. That's what makes him morally gray. But, like, you know, he's killing the people. He's killing the hunters who are killing other hunters.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, are you changing your tune?
I don't know. But then I don't think you're going to like my other answer.
Okay.
So,
Just give me your
So,
thoughts.
I do think I'm going to marry Hwam Young.
Okay.
Mostly, like, I think that he has a softer side to him. I know that dealing with demons in the story is, like, a little bit earlier on. So, like, we're still getting to know him a little bit. But one, love the angels and demons. That whole theme.
Yeah.
But also, like, he's kind of taken a step back and tries to suppress it. So he feels more human in general. So I feel like he'd be easier to connect with in general. And then also the fact that he just has that caring streak. Like, he wants to help humans. And that just feels nice. I'm like, oh, okay. That kind of is, like, what sets him apart from the other grouping.
Baphomet is helping humans, too. He's just doing it in a more chaotic way.
Yeah. So it's like we're kind of looking at, like, chaotic evil, chaotic neutral.
Are we picking the same but different characters?
Maybe. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to marry Hwam Young. Maybe I would, like, fuck Baphomet and kill Yanu.
Oh, no.
Because Yanu, realistically, if you're thinking about the storyline of I Can See Your Stats, wonderful boy love story. But he is straight up killing just for killing's sake. And he's like, I guess I'll only stop if I get to fuck you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess you could help the world.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm just going to
gosh.
argue with you at every turn.
Yeah, we're just going to do this for 45 minutes on
my
this same
gosh.
grouping.
Yeah.
No, I'm sticking with that. I'm going to marry Hwam Young.
Okay.
I'll fuck Baphomet and I'll kill Yanu.
All right. That's fine.
Poor Yanu. His red hair and his beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to fuck a dragon somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess.
Some other life. It's fine.
I'm sure you can find another one in a different story.
Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, so the next one, I had a little bit of a tough time because I was trying to think of mafia stories. But they had to specifically be ones that we've all read. So I think that there's a repeat in here, but we're just going to do it.
Oh, I know who the repeat is.
Yeah, you know who the repeat is because I have to ask anyways. But it's going to be more difficult this time because now we have more to add into this.
Oh my gosh.
First and foremost, Hale, Falling for Danger.
Yep.
Gorgeous, perfect man. How could you ever possibly not choose him?
He's so beautiful.
Except now you're also putting him up against Gabriele Angelini from Mafia Nanny.
I knew it.
And Cha Kang-chul from Triad and Tribulations.
Oh, no. Okay, is he the
Dark hair?
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Right off the bat, I'm going to marry Julio. His name is, what is his name?
Right away, I'm going to fuck off the entire list. You said, I'm fucking Giulio Parenti from the Dilettante. Hey, Annie, that list you made, fuck you.
I'm picking my own.
Hey, Annie, remember that fuck, marry, kill? The fuck is for you. Go fuck yourself. I know you're excited about Giulio Parenti. Aren't we all?
I do love him.
But it is Hale from Falling for Danger, Gabriele Angelini from Mafia Nanny, or Cha Kang-chul from Triad and Tribulations.
Okay. I'm going to marry Gabriele.
Okay.
I'm going to fuck Hale.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to kill the other one. I can't think of his name.
You're having a tough time today. So here's my question. Devil's advocate for this?
All right, give me a devil's advocate.
With Gabriele's family, like, constantly at his throat, are you, like, willing to step up to the bat for that?
I feel like that's just what makes it fun. In all the mafia romances that you read, like, there has to be a plot somewhere.
That's true. And you do get a Mikey out of the situation, too.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, he's pretty fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't really argue with it too much.
Yeah, and I mean, Hale, I have to because he's so beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say the exact same thing.
Oh my gosh. Probably for similar reasons.
Like, here's the thing. Hale just really, like, touches those Gojo vibes for me.
Well, I mean, Hale and Gabrielle look very similar. Like,
yeah, they do.
Their coloring is very similar. They have the same color eyes. They have the same color hair. Really, it all comes down to the art style and the personality. Mm-hmm. If we were just going off of art style, I might have to go Hale. But when we add in the actual stories, it's Gabrielle.
Well, Gabrielle, too, is also my preferred pick solely because he's a family man. Mm-hmm. You know, I love me a family man.
Yeah.
He loves his son, and I love that about him. So
it is a really cute part of the story.
I know. It just makes me so sad because I was putting it together, and I knew what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. And I love Chalk Angel so much.
Here's the thing, though. In the most recent update, I'm just confused at what he's doing.
I know.
So I don't know about him right now.
I just think that he is desperately in love with his fellow mafioso.
But then why did he let him be abused?
Because you're part of the mafia. You have to pick your battles. And the right moment.
I guess. I don't know. I guess that's where I'm drawing my line.
Honestly, I love them all. It was going to be a difficult one no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, I kind of wanted to go for more of a spooky one.
Okay.
And also wanted to put in a keyword. Wanted to start off season 2 right. So let's think like spooky and maybe like close your eyes for this. Twilight.
Okay.
Just want to get you in the right headspace.
All right. Yeah, that's a good headspace.
Okay. Ready? So Drew from After Dark.
Okay.
Taeho from Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, man.
Or Vincent from Garden of the Dead Flowers.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, what do I even do?
I mean,
this
realistically,
is a hard one
yeah.
For the other way. I feel like the right answer is to say I'm going to kill Vincent to prevent him from killing other people.
Well, we don't know yet if he's the killer.
Well, I guess that's true. Maybe he's innocent.
What if it's Wim?
What if it's Wim? You know what? I'm going to gamble on this one, and I'm going to say it's Wim. So I'm not going to kill Vincent. I might marry him. Because he's pretty. If you can't tell, I base a lot of my marriage decisions on if he's pretty or not.
It's good for you that your husband is like a golden retriever of all golden retrievers.
I know he is.
Because if that was what you were doing your actual selection on, you might be in some trouble.
It's true. So, okay. And then, but I mean,
you have Taeho.
Taeho is not better.
Taeho's awful.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to kill him.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to kill him. And then, what's the guy from After Dark? What's his name?
Drew.
I guess I'm going to fuck Drew.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that all sounds fine.
Yeah. What would you do?
You know, I've thought about it a lot. Drew, like, when I look at the elements within the story, like, as we're seeing him, he's really, like, scared shitless because you're seeing him basically turning into a monster. Mm-hmm. And you don't really know because it's kind of like a psychological thriller. You don't know if he's actually turning into a monster or if it's just kind of like symbolism for he feels like a monster because he's the entire reason that his girlfriend died. It implies it's supernatural. So yeah. But also, like, it's kind of that double-edged.
What if it is
both?
Just that it's psychological at the end? That would be a good twist.
But also, he was kind of a dick to his partner.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't like him in the flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks him, I'm like, wow, you're kind of shitty. Now, I think he's, like, sobered up on it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Now, let's move forward to Taeho. He also seems to have, quote unquote, sobered up, but he did also kill his wife.
Yeah.
So, not better. And he also tried to kill Jiangyan, too.
Is his... And the son... Oh, he killed the wife because the wife killed the son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just a refresher for us all.
Well, so, yeah, because in the vampire families, they have trouble with their pregnancies.
That's like a curse for all of their pregnancies.
And it's a curse of, like, because bearing that son, like, takes so much energy, it drives you crazy. And so she killed the son, and in a rage, he killed the wife.
Yeah.
And then he, like, ran away. Then, like, tried to find just, like, a little oasis with Jiangyan. And then when she didn't want him back, he just bit her and left her for dead.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm like,
Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm, like, looking at both of them as dicks. And then I'm like, also, Vincent is a murderer.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
That's why I said allegedly. That's why I'm gambling. And I'm just hoping that, like, maybe he's not the murderer.
I think he is a murderer. I think he killed those girls.
What about the murders?
What murder? So essentially, there's no real winning here. I'd just like to clarify for anybody who's listening. I mean, hopefully you're looking along with us and you kind of know the stories. And if not, like, you'll get a little bit of the backstory here. But none of these are great options.
Yeah.
But essentially, I think my choice would have to come down to, Taeho's not getting Jiangyan. And I mean, he's a vampire. I'd try it once. I'll fuck him. Just for fun. And I might also marry Vincent.
So you're taking the gamble too.
I'm taking the gamble too. I'm going to kill Drew because he's a real life person that, like, I know is a real life asshole from the flashbacks. And at least, like, with Vincent, it's, like, kind of, like, gray area. I'm like, oh, he has trauma. And I, like, feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But Drew, I'm like, meh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can agree with that.
So that's where I'm at. I'm going to fuck the vampire. Because, haven't talked about Twilight enough. And then I'm going to marry Vincent. And then Drew, wishing him all the best. He'll turn into a werewolf or whatever.
As you die.
As he dies. Essentially. So this brings us to the very last pairing that I put together. And I have not been able to reconcile and find an answer for myself in this one.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm scared already. I'm having flashbacks to the last one on the last FMK that you did for me, where you made me choose between 3 of my absolute favorite characters, and now I'm scared.
You have no idea.
Oh no. Okay.
So this one is, like, going to be actually physically painful. So
no,
I'm just going to go for it. Just the actual, like, jugular here.
I feel like I know who 2 of them are going to be.
So just to start out, we are talking about Dushik from Pearl Boy.
I knew it.
Seung-ho from Painter of the Night.
Those were the 2 that I saw.
And Jae-shin from Ghost Nocturne.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm going to pull the same move and say I want to reverse harem this one.
I mean, in a perfect world, those are all my husbands.
Right? Okay, let's see.
Here's the thing. You could sit there and say every single one of them is evil. And you could sit there and say every single one of them is not evil. And you'd be right.
I know.
And I love them.
I feel like, okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm just going to marry them all. Okay, no. I know I have to choose.
Actually,
I know I have to choose.
Like, here's the thing. Yes, in a perfect world, we're marrying all of them.
Yeah.
When we
write
happily.
our own webcomic, we will be married to all of them.
Yes. They'll have, like, changed names. It'll be, like, Shik Do, and we'll just change the names around.
Okay.
But everyone else will know. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to kill any of them. Okay.
I know.
All right.
You got to start making the pros and cons.
Okay. I think I'm going to marry Dushik.
Okay.
And that's probably a controversial opinion. I know that, like, people either love him or hate him for his revenge. I'm on team pro revenge, so I can live with that. I feel like he's got the energy of, like, the hero is gonna say, sacrifice you to save the whole world. A villain is going to burn down the world to save you. And that's just the kind of energy I want in my marriage.
I also just want to aside and say, if you haven't read the beginning of Pearl Boy recently and you've started like reading season 2 or like moving forward, he has had one of the best glow ups.
He really has.
That man, he
is
could kill.
So beautiful.
If looks could kill.
Oh, I know it.
Beautiful. Okay, so
I'm marrying him. I think I'm going to have to... Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I think I'm going to have to fuck Jason. And here's my reasoning. It's very specific reasoning.
I am so shocked.
I might regret it.
He trimmed his nails for you.
That's what I was thinking.
You shut the front door.
I was like, you know what? He's gonna take into consideration what you like and don't like.
As a partner.
And that's what you should want.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately that leaves me with killing Seung-ho, which I am devastated
to say out loud.
Yeah, I really hate it because no, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to say that might be my favorite of all 3 of the stories, but we're not even going to play that game because I can't.
You can't. They're all like so beautiful in their own way. You just can't do it. But I think those are really good justifications.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. It was
so proud of you.
hard.
It is so hard. When I wrote it down, I was like, I hate myself.
Yeah.
I'm mad at myself.
I need to know what you're going to say now.
Okay, so actually, I don't think I'm changing it.
You're going to leave it?
I think I'm leaving it, but I think that my justifications are different.
Okay.
Dushik is, I think, the person who has shown the most loving of relationships out of the 3 of them.
He has. Their relationship is like the trauma happens outside. They have a really good relationship.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think that in general, like, Dushik has been always supportive of Juha. Mm-hmm. They've always worked together to get through their past traumas, their current terrible experiences. Dushik is protective and caring. Mm-hmm. And yes, while the revenge plot that he had towards the end was very morally gray,
it was necessary.
Yeah, it needed to happen. Mm-hmm. Somebody needed to get just desserts somewhere.
Yeah.
And like it did still cause turmoil between the 2 of them, but it just showed the strength of their relationship as well. It's just such a gorgeous story. And he's such a beautiful partner. So I would choose Dushik as well. Mm-hmm. Because he would be a loving partner in a marriage. Yeah. So Dushik for marriage.
Okay.
Fucking Jason, because if anybody's read Ghost Nocturne, I'm sorry. There's like not a question about it.
You just have to.
He's gorgeous. I read those scenes. I'm like, his eyes just glow. Yeah. I don't even know how to explain it.
They're all 3 gorgeous though.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess that's true. I can't even use that as an excuse. But then it does come down to like, he trims his nails. He's a conscious partner. Mm-hmm. But also like, he wants you to live out your best truth in the bedroom. Yeah. Specifically. So I'm like, I mean, hey, let's fuck Jason. And then Seung-ho, I would do all of those things with him too. The only problem is like when you look at both of them, he has had problems like relationship wise early on in the story and like sexually in the story as well. And so it's such a beautiful story and I love him as a character. It's just like if out of the 3 of them I have to pick one that I can't have that with, it would have to be him.
Let's just agree that we're gonna have a reverse harem within and none of them die.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a big compound marriage. Yeah. Just a big loving family.
And that is why we're crazy.
I know. Yeah, this is why it's crazy. And welcome to the start of season 2 because
Happy season 2.
Obviously nothing has changed. So Honestly, though, thank you for letting me torture you again. I'm glad that nothing has really changed other than the fact that we've read more webcomics that I get to torture you with.
Yeah.
So I'm at least appreciative that you humor me. But thank you all so much for listening. If you have any pairings that you want to hear us talk about next, any FMK episodes that you want us to narrow things down to, etc., feel free to leave us some suggestions. But looking forward to talking to you on the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.